Welcome back to Asinine Radio, a weekly podcast where we talk about music, and, well, that's pretty much it. So, let's go!
This is Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into our Fearless Beer Review. We get into the vinyl stuff we picked up, stuff we've been listening to that leads into the songs of the week. And then we wrap it up with some new music and other happenings in the music world. My name is Tyler, and way out there, hundreds of miles away, is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars and 5 stars only. Go on all the social media at Asinine Radio. Go follow us on there. And that's all I got for the boring intro. So,
That was boring.
you got anything? That was boring.
No,
So let's
me to death.
let's jump into the Fearless Beer Review. What do you got this week, Jeff?
Oh, I got another Russian River.
Oh, okay.
I got lots and lots and lots and lots. I forgot that when we have too much beer, we put them in a plastic crate, like an old record crate, and it kind of just sits next to the TV downstairs. And so then, like, the thought is, if we buy too much beer, then we can't fit in the fridge, and we put a little extra there, and then replenish it when it goes down. But I forgot that they were there, and so there was a bunch of Russian Rivers there that a friend of the pod, someone had bought when he was out in California many months ago.
Okay.
Like 3 months ago.
Nice.
But this is called Damnation.
Nice.
Have you heard Damnation?
Yeah, I've never had it because I think it's like a porter, right? Or a stout?
It's a Belgian-inspired golden ale.
Ah, yes. That's why I haven't had it because I'm not a big fan of Belgians.
Yeah,
or
me neither.
Belgian beers.
People say this
Not
is
Belgians, but
it's like their attempt at doing a Duvel, one of those beers.
Duvel, like a delirium.
Yeah. So it's like their thing of doing that. Of course, it gets great reviews because Russian River. I mean, I hate to say it, but like everything I've had from them, even stuff I thought that I wouldn't like, is pretty damn good. So.
Yeah, and also, Belgians always get high ratings too. The Belgian ales.
People are
always
stupid. No, I don't know. But it's got one of those cool like champagne cork tops where you got to twist off the metal and then pop it. So I like these. A little more interactive. You can charge me like the extra $2 or $3 because I enjoy doing this process. I like it.
You get that nice pop.
Yeah.
That nice pop. All right. So you got a Russian River Damnation. I have something from a brewery that I brought to the pod a couple weeks ago called Societe. Remember I brought that?
Yeah.
Societe. Really annoying. I'm probably not even saying it right. I'm just being dumb. This brewery is out of San Diego, California. Picked this one up from Trader Joe's. Picked up a 4-pack. It's a West Coast IPA. It's 7.2 ABV. I bought it because the label is just like, it's very kind of early 70s, like a Pepto-Bismol pink with like the mustard yellow, and I don't know. It's just I like it. It's just pleasant. Very, very maybe late 60s, early 70s style. So yeah, I'm excited for this one.
Okay.
And it says Beer Folk Unite. The beer is called Highly Skilled. I don't know if I said that, but yeah, Highly Skilled West Coast IPA. That's what I got from Societe. And the last beer I had from this brewery was pretty good. I remember it was pretty good. So
I like that on their on the cork for Russian River. It even tells you like what type of glass you should be using to drink this. That's kind of cool.
Oh yeah. Do you have that kind of glass?
I do. I'm not going to use it.
Come on, man. Keep in theme.
I'm not fucking going
Have some
downstairs to
fun.
get that stupid fucking goblet. No, it's not going to do it.
I hate goblets too. I hate when beer is served in those goblets. It's so awkward in your hand. Like you don't know how to hold it. Like do you hold it like a bitch, like with your hand underneath the bowl part? You know what I mean?
No, I pinched the stem with just 2 fingers and put the pinky out like Hulk Hogan and
you do not do that.
I do.
Those goblets are too heavy to do that.
If you're a little pussy, not for me. I got strong index finger and thumb coordination.
Okay.
It's not like a full size, more like a tulip goblet, like a smaller 12 to 16 ounce goblet, not a fucking 32 ounce chalice.
Yeah, like what we used to get at what bar was it? Was it Roscoe's in Fullerton?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it was Heroes.
No, Heroes had just the regular mugs, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm confused.
There was a place called
'Cause
Ciro's
Roscoe's had-
Pizza that had the 32-ounce goblet chalice thing, and then you got it for $10. Remember? Oh, no, it was $13. You got that 32-ounce beer plus an unlimited pizza buffet. It includes salad, wings, fucking pasta, garlic bread. That was the spot.
Fucking America, man. America.
But they have buffets in other countries, I'm sure.
Oh, come on. I guarantee you they don't have buffets in Britland. There's no way. It's such an American thing. I don't think other countries adopted it.
I don't even think
Like we have.
like having a buffet, like it seems so wasteful and gluttonous, right? But half of that food is like the bottom barrel food. So half of it's probably not even
Yeah.
real. Like what that chicken you're eating is probably only like chicken meal or something like some type of chicken substitute. So it's probably not even real food.
Probably, yeah. I don't care for buffets at all. It's never worth it. Never ever worth it for me.
I only do one
I
type of
never eat
buffet
that much.
now, and that's a pizza buffet. That's it.
Yeah, but you're never here in California to eat the pizza buffet.
Well, there's a Mountain Mike's that opened up out here, and they have a pizza buffet now.
Ooh.
And I went there the other
Mountain
day,
Mike's is
actually.
good.
I got there super late, and I was mad because I asked them if they're going to put out more pizza, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we will." 'Cause I got there like 10 minutes before closing, and they never did. So I only had like 2 slices. It was fucking waste $12.
Wow. Very, very regional podcast. Anyway,
At the
let's get
Round
back
Table
into the
Pizza
Fearless
Buffet,
Beer
I
review.
used to put down 16, 17 slices.
Yeah, but those slices are like they're like quarter slices.
They were
you
they're
know?
medium pizzas.
No,
Yes,
they're-
they
yeah,
were.
but the way they slice them, like 16 slices is like one medium pizza at the pizza buffet. Come on.
No,
Yes,
no,
it is.
no,
Yes, it is.
no.
Yes, it is.
I will buy you a medium pizza if you can slice it in 16 pieces.
I could slice it into 18 pieces.
Fuck, dude. Would you like care to make it interesting?
I'm down.
Gladly.
$20 says I could do it. I could do 18 slices on a medium pizza.
Okay, next time you're out here, we go.
Okay, here we go. Anyway, let's try these beers. Let's go.
Here we go.
Ready? Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So, what do you think of your damnation?
Yeah, I mean that's there's some funk in there.
That's
Little-
a Belgian beer, dude.
Little spicy, right? Kind of.
Yeah. Belgian beers are always so dry.
This
I
one's
just
a
don't-
little bit.
It's like a weird dry bite to it.
There is. I don't know, there's some. I mean, it's mostly just like the banana taste, but there is some other citrus in there too. So it's a little bit sweet to kind of like counterbalance that nasty yeasty aftertaste. And it's fine. Like I don't like this style of beer really. I don't like tasting yeast. I just think it's fucking gross. It's fun to cook with and use in recipes, but why the fuck would you want to eat yeast? It's gross, nasty. Taste it at least.
I do remember when we first started drinking, like getting a Belgian beer was like really cool. It's like you were like almost felt like you had to like it because it was expensive and you thought you were cool for drinking something so different. But then really in hindsight, it's not very good beer.
It's fucking gross.
Yeah, it's not.
Really,
yeah,
like who wants to
Belgians
taste
aren't good.
yeast? That's nasty. I've named an infection after it. Gross. Gross.
It's so fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
All
This
right.
ain't bad. This is not terrible. I would never buy this again. I would never drink it again. I would never order it again. This is a one and done. So this is a one. This is a good one.
It's a one.
Good solid
Okay.
one. Yeah.
So we have our world famous 3-point rating system where 3 is a perfect beer, 2 is a good beer you're going to continue to drink, 1 is a bad beer but give it a shot, and 0 is a drain pour. So you give this a 1. 1 out of 3. You never go back to it, but it's good to try at least once.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fair. I probably would say the same thing,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I don't think I would ever try it unless somebody bought it for me. Because
That's the only reason why we have it is
Yeah.
because I told Sloan, I said, dude, just buy any beer that you buy, just buy 2 of them. As long as you we can't get it here, just buy 2 of them and I'll pay for half. And so then he bought a bunch of stuff.
the store that always has Russian River beers here, Bristol Farms, the one that they always have in stock is Damnation. Always.
Yeah, nobody fucking likes it.
They'll-
That's why.
They'll run out of Blind Pig, Pliny, Pliny, as some people say.
Some
But yeah, no,
intellectuals will
damnation's
call it.
always there. The what?
Some intellectuals will call it. This is one of those beers
Did you
where
push the glasses up on your?
I did.
man.
Like Professor Frank. This is one of those beers that people like claim to like, but they're full of shit. It's just this like secret society they wish existed of people that like to drink yeast infection beers. So don't care. It's gross.
My what's this called? Highly skilled from
Maya.
Societe. My highly skilled from Societe Brewing. This is good. It's a stronger beer. I could taste a bite a little bit, but it's still very fresh or refreshing. Fresh. It's good. Like it tastes really good. Actually, I'm pleasantly surprised at this. I did have a West Coast IPA from them last time I drank from this brewery, and I think that other one was better than this one, but this is still solid. I really like this. So I have 3 more in the pack, and I'm definitely going to drink them. Definitely not a drain pour. Pours out a nice golden color, not completely translucent, but no floaties, nothing like that. This is what is it? Solid bodied, or how do beer people say it? Something about the body.
Like solid body? Is it thin? Like is it more like water or is it more like syrup?
It's close.
Like full body?
It's not full bodied. No, it's not full. It's like medium bodied.
Okay.
Medium bodied for sure. This is good. I would give this one, I'll give it a 2.25. 2.25 out of 3.
And honestly, if people who drink wine and beer can measure mouthfeel, why can't pizza blogs also measure mouthfeel, that would make sense to me. Just saying.
It does make sense. When you go to certain pizza joints, not all the crust tastes the same.
They just
or
all
feels
don't
the
feel
same.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I meant to say. Feel the same.
It's light.
Like you go to Little Caesars, that crust is tough. That's tough. Some tough crust right there. I don't even bother with the crust at Little
what's
Caesars
crazy?
because it's so tough.
His friend of the pod, Sloan, knows a guy that works at Little Caesars, and this guy says that they make Little Caesars dough fresh in house every day for all their pizza.
What?
And I'm thinking like, why? Why even go through the trouble of making your dough fresh when you're just going to stick it in that oven for 5 hours? Like, what the fuck is the point?
Yeah.
Just use like refrigerated or frozen dough, right? You're wasting money. That's stupid.
The Boboli pizza crust, or what is it? Boboli?
I don't know. I always say bobbly because it sounds funny. I feel like we've talked about this before.
I think we have a long time ago. It's always on like the end cap at all the grocery stores.
Yeah.
Always on the end cap.
Did you
no one ever buys it.
Fuck, I forgot what they're called, but they're called like Nan, like Naan bread.
Nan bread.
It's flat bread. Dude, that shit is like
that's good.
Oh, it's so
good.
good.
That shit's really good.
Like artisanal. Delicious.
All right, so did Raul leave a review for your Damnation?
Of course he did. He always leaves reviews for the Russian River stuff. He's always got to get on it. This was January 2018. Given that it's Russian River, it's kind of like Jessica Gomez showing up at your front door. You expect the best, and it's pretty good. It's not mind-shattering, but it's all right enough. So maybe Jessica showing up with hay fever. Damnation is. I looked at what Jessica Gomez was. I have no fucking idea who she was. She's just a model.
That's what I just looked up.
Just
too.
a model.
Yeah.
Just a model from Australia who's done modeling, and I just don't. His references sometimes almost made me think he's in some type of like in the scene because he's mentioned models before.
Is she the one? I don't know. There's 2 Jessica Gomez's. I don't know which one he's talking about because I looked it up too because I'm like, who the fuck is she? I don't know.
Maybe it's the other Jessica Gomez. What's the other Jessica Gomez?
There's one with 14,000 followers on Instagram, and there's one with 269,000 followers. So they're both like Instagram famous, I guess. But
the one from Australia is essentially like a little bit older. Like she's 37, according to her wiki, but she's just a model. Not when I say just a model, it's not like I'm looking down on just a model, although I don't understand it. But yeah, she looks like she's just a model. I don't like look down on it. I just don't fucking understand it. Just like I don't understand people that are just trap rappers. I don't get it. So,
no, that's true. All right, so Raul left a review for mine as well. This is what he said. He left this actually just a couple weeks ago on August 7th, about a week and a half ago. Juicy like Kim Kardashian in her cinema debut. If nerds were watching on their laptops, counts as cinema. But there's also a bit of cardboard in the aftertaste, which then ends with a paste-like feel, I'm sure, which would also sum up the big one's cinema debut if she made it at home. Wait, she made it. Oh my God, dude, he wrote this really weird. I'm sure, which would also sum up the big one's cinema debut if she made an at-home film like The Sis. Raul is clocking out. So that was a mess of a review.
That was a
he was
mess.
really drunk when he.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe he was drunk.
Because, yeah, just the Kardashian he is referencing doesn't make sense to the Kardashian he referenced later in the post, and grammatically it was just kind of a mess. So that's why I was stumbling all over it. So good job, Raul. Great review. You're the best. You are the best.
You're something.
All right. Do we have anything else on the Fearless Beer review?
No, that's it. That's all.
That's it. Okay, let's jump into the vinyl stuff we picked up, stuff we've been listening to. So what do you got, Jeff? Go.
I actually do have new stuff this week for the first time in a while. Okay. I worked a record show this past weekend. That's a local like swap meet record show, and I usually always buy something from there because there's a ton of vendors. You know, there's tens of thousands of records here, so I'm bound to find something that I've been looking for or that I want. And one of the guys that always has a lot of cool like punk stuff, Mike Landry, he always has like, I don't know where he gets it or if he's had it for a while, but he has a lot of it. It's a little overpriced sometimes, but he always hooks it up. So I bought an OG copy of Descendants Enjoy record, 1986. This is the New Alliance press. So before New Alliance got bought by SST and then repressed this album, it's a New Alliance pressing. So it's a true first press. And it's my second favorite Descendants album.
Was it? I don't even remember what I ranked Enjoy. Maybe like 3, 4?
I think you liked it, but it wasn't as high as what's the other one? Trying to be cool. Everything's all right in the end. What's it called? Too Cool to Be True.
Hold on. Is it?
Cool something like that. I don't know. I think you had that one.
Cool to Be. Oh, you're thinking of Cool to Be You.
Cool to Be You.
Cool, oh yeah. Cool to Be You was my least favorite, and then Enjoy. Enjoy was my second to last favorite.
Yeah, this is the one that starts off, and it's just them with mics on their buttholes making fart noises. They're not even making fart noises; they're actually just farting into the mic. But it's funny. It's got Wendy, the Beach Boys cover on it, and the song that I chose, "Hurtin' Crew," which is this is for sure like their heaviest song, and it's supposed to be like a joke song, right? It's supposed to be like a Motley Crue jokey song, but it's fucking good.
Yeah,
it is good, and they slay. It's amazing. I like it.
Okay. It is good. I mean, Descendants never put out a bad record. They really, really didn't. So even when I say it's one of my least favorites, I would still get it. I would get every Descendants record.
That is true.
But I'm not going to pay a ton of money for some of them. But
I paid $40 for this.
They're pretty.
And that's
really not bad. $40 is bad.
Pretty good. And I was excited, man, because again, they are when SST took over, they re-released these. So when you open it up and it says like SST on it, then you know it's a repress. If it says like New Alliance on it, then you know it's an OG. OG, babe. That's all I am. I'm an OG vinyl guy now, I guess.
You're all about the OGs.
For the past couple of years. Still wet behind the ears over here. Anyway, moving on. I bought a 45. I don't buy a lot of 45s. I only buy 45s if I really, really like the song and if it comes with the cover, like the original sleeve. So I bought You Can Call Me Al, Paul Simon's
good
song. 86, and it came with the original sleeve, great condition.
That's so awesome.
Bought it from Rock This Town Records. Shout out. Yeah, dude, dirt cheap. They essentially just gave it away, and I don't understand why this song just doesn't. Paul Simon's a great songwriter. You know what I mean? Like he has a lot of really, really good songs, but there's something special about this one. There's something about this song that's just so.
It's a great song.
It's so zany. It's so just wonky and weird and bizarre, and then you match it with like the music video with Chevy Chase, and it's just like, what the fuck?
The video is what makes it.
That wasn't even the original video. The original video was like just some like live performance that he did that was cut, and he fucking hated it. So he asked Lorne Michaels to help him out, and then Lorne's like, "Oh yeah, dude, let's hook you up with Chevy Chase." And Chevy Chase was like 6'5", and Paul Simon's like 5'3", and it was just so damn cool.
Yeah,
and the song's killer.
The
song
is
verses, absolutely amazing.
I love the verses, the way he sings them. It's almost like this kind of rushed, kind of rapping thing. I don't know, not rapping. That's not.
It is a little bit
not the
of
right
rap,
word.
but like the way he's like spitting out the words as fast as he can is a little bit like rapping because it's kind of on beat, but it's also kind of off beat at sometimes. He has to like hurry up at other parts. I don't know. It's
and then when the saxophone hits, it's on the verge of being really cheesy and really lame, but I love it. It's so 80s, man. That saxophone is so 80s.
I guess there was this whole thing about this album. I mean, the guy that plays bass on this too is I guess a really really good bass player, and he I mean,
you can hear it
from
on the song.
South Africa. Yeah, that whole that part is so good. But there's a whole like controversy over this album. This is his Graceland album. I guess there was something about musicians on here that didn't care or that were blind or that just weren't interested in the apartheid and Paul Simon got a lot of flack for hiring musicians who just, I don't know, didn't care. I guess something like that. I don't know. I didn't really read. I didn't really care that much. But the album's really not that
Have you
great.
listened to, I was going to ask, have you ever listened to the album?
Yeah, because it gets like perfect reviews.
Oh.
But the B-side's
Really,
Gumboots.
it's not that good?
And Gumboots is good. The title track is good, Graceland. And there's a couple other stuff on side B that are a little bit more. I think there's a song called like something about African, and that's a good song. But I don't know. I don't think Paul Simon is like that great. I think he's a great songwriter, but otherwise it's just like, I'd rather hear your songs done as covers. like people feel that about Bob Dylan. Like I like your songs. I just wish like other people did them. Like, that's just how I feel about Paul Simon.
Bob Dylan shit.
Oh.
Hey man, I don't make the rules. Don't make the rules.
That's just something. But yeah, I got that, so I'm excited. That's cool. That's cool.
That's cool, dude. That's cool. All right. What? Yeah.
The last thing I got here, this is another 45, another 7-inch, and this was also came from Rock This Town Records. And I don't know where they got this from, but one day it was there. And normally I don't really care about 45s, especially ones that I don't know anything about, just because I don't want to pay money for it if it's stupid or whatever. But then I flipped it on the backside, and side A has Totally Immortal and Girls Not Gray. And side B, what she calls side M, is Skulls and Hybrid Moments. I was like, what the fuck? I got to hear this. And so I was trying to find it on Spotify, and at the time, I couldn't find it. It wasn't there. And so then I was like, okay, you know what? It's only like $3. I'm just going to fucking buy it next time I come in. So a week later, I came in, bought it. But now it's on Spotify. So I don't know if I just missed it or if it just wasn't on Spotify like the week prior.
When
to
was
me
it released?
Searching for this. I don't know. Because there's no. So like the artist is she was or is the singer from Tsunami Bomb, and that's
that's right.
That's how she got like her I don't know into the music business, but they call her Agent M. That's why it's side M and not side B. But this is her side project, and it's just her, and sometimes it's a little electronic. Sometimes it's just her and like acoustic guitar. Sometimes like there's a piano in the background. But she was actually on what, a Guttermouth song on Gusto. I can't remember what track it was, but there was like some background vocals. Yeah, that she did on Gusto. But anyway, I threw this on. I didn't do nothing about her, and I've listened to Tsunami Bomb, and they're a fucking cool band. I do like them a lot.
Yeah, they're cool.
But I don't know nothing about this, and dude, this was good. I like this a lot. Like a lot.
So anybody listening to the podcast right now, if you want to listen to these songs as we go along, there's going to be a description. In the description of this episode, there's going to be a link to the Spotify playlist. So you can go listen to this. Jeff made me listen to Totally Immortal, which is one of my favorite songs of all time. And this cover, no, seriously. And she fucking nailed it. It's just different enough. I don't know. I can't even explain it. It's weird. It's a weird cover, and I never expected the song to sound like this, but she kept to the melody. Like she didn't lose the intensity or kind of the feel of the song, but it's definitely different. It's cool. I really like this.
This reminded me of so first of all, it came out January of 2023 this year, like late January. And on Discogs it's going for $200. But you can just go to the website and buy it for $10.
Oh, okay. One of those things.
Yeah, easy. But this reminds me of LaRue. Do you know who LaRue is? She sings that song Bulletproof.
Yeah, I remember her.
Yeah, LaRue.
Yeah.
This reminds me of LaRue mixed with like gen pop, like someone who's in the pop like realm and like knows punkers and like grew up listening to punk music, because it definitely has that kind of like LaRue aggressive kind of like dancey synth sound, but there's also definitely punk still here. And I think she's slay Totally Immortal. I think she made Girls Not Grey listenable. Skulls was awesome, and then Hybrid Moments, it was just like a live thing, and it was good, but it wasn't like the best thing on this EP.
So
here.
you talk shit on Girls Not Grey right now, but like her version of it or the AFI?
Her version of it.
Oh, okay. It's not
Yeah.
that good.
No, her version of it makes. I said she makes Girls Not Grey listenable.
That's what I'm saying. So you don't like Girls Not Grey?
Nah, it's all right.
I don't think you said that when we did Sing the Sorrow on the pod.
Eh. Maybe once I finally get my pre-order, I'll be able to go back. But no,
You gotta wait till October. You know, actually, that's gonna be perfect because by the time it's released, you could pick my copy up and then you could deliver it to me when you're out here.
That is true.
Yeah,
That is true.
perfect. You can bring my amp back so we could jam when you're out here.
I might
jam
forget
a little
it, but
bit.
we'll see what happens.
Well, you're not gonna forget it.
Oh.
Well, anyway.
You never
No,
know.
this cover, this Total Immortal cover, is fucking solid. Highly recommend everybody go check it out.
It's only $10 on the Double Helix. I think it's called Double Helix site, and it's kind of cool because when you buy the record, so it's $10. I think you can probably buy it from a Bandcamp too. But it came with a couple stickers, and it's like a colored variant, and they're like, well, it's only pressed 500, so there's only 500 colored copies. And it's one of those things where like they're random colors, so it could be one of like 4 colors, so you never know what you're gonna get. I always like that. That's kind of cool. It makes a unique colored variant even more unique, knowing you're not gonna know what you're getting.
Yeah, I like that.
No. Yeah, I don't know.
like
It's cool.
that.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
All right, so that's all you got for
That's it,
your
that's all.
stuffs this week.
Yeah.
All right, so I didn't listen to anything new this week, but I got into this mood a few days ago, and I just listened to all my Vandals records. But I didn't put a song from every album I listened to. Just 3 Vandal songs, ones that I feel like they stand out just because they're so good, and sometimes they're just a little bit different. So I listened to Fear of a Punk Planet. Love that record. Came out in 1990. First album with the classic lineup, the current lineup of the band, and the song "The Raj." It's the second track on the record, and this is probably one of the more unique songs I feel that they've ever done. It has a very kind of like Red Hot Chili Peppers, Faith No More kind of thing to it. It's heavier, it's just funkier a little bit. It's weird, but then they'll drop into like the punk stuff and do some weird ass shit there. It's a crazy song. I love The Raj. It's always been a
super
standout track
solid.
for me. Do you have Fear of a Punk Planet? I always
don't.
forget. God, you gotta get it. It's so
I
good.
just have When in Rome, Stepped In, and Diarrhea. That's it.
Fear of a Punk Planet, The Raj, great stuff. And then I listened to Hitler Bad, Vandals Good, from 96, I believe. And 98. It was 98. And this record is just an absolute classic. We've done this on the pod. Euro Barge, one of my favorite easily top 3 Vandal songs, without a doubt. It's a perfect song, and you agree with me on that, right?
It's funny because like Eurobarge, I always think like when I saw it there, I was like, oh, of course you pick Eurobarge. Like, oh, we've listened to so many goddamn
It's that
times.
good.
And then like you put it on, and instantaneously it's like, fuck yeah, dude, this song rips. It's so good.
Just that drum beat. It starts with that drum beat. Just that really fast punk beat. Here in America, respect the filament.
He's so snotty with it too. In America. He's got a little rasp in his voice too.
Yeah,
It's a fucking banger of a song.
it is. And it's a Josh Free song. He wrote this song. One of the few Vandal songs he actually wrote completely. So that's pretty cool too. Hitler Bad. And then The Quickening as well. This is like really a forgotten Vandals record.
Yeah.
And I got it on vinyl because I got it super cheap at Radiation a long time ago. And I forget about it, but when I throw it on, I'm like, damn, dude, this song is just banger after banger. And this song, was it Chicken? That's the one I put on, right?
Yeah.
Dude, that song is so good. It's so quirky. And the way Warren plays the guitar on it, he makes it sound like a chicken. It's weird. dude, it's a crazy cool song and a wildly underrated record from them for sure. So the Quickening, awesome stuff. The Vandals just in general they are a perfect band. They really are. Not my favorite band, but they are a perfect band for what they do. Perfect in the punk scene.
They really just do no wrong. Like everything they do is at least like enjoyable. And
they're also a band where every other band respects them. You know, nobody talks shit on the Vandals. Everybody has good things to say about them.
Honestly, I don't understand it because I don't know. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't understand it?
Because they're not like great at anything. They're not.
Well, that's wrong.
What are they great at?
The Vandals?
Writing pop songs. They're not like the best at anything. They didn't like pioneer anything. They've just been doing it for so long and they're nice and.
Well, you could say the same thing about the Bouncing Souls.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
Which is another band that nobody has anything bad to say about.
And that I don't get either.
The Vandals are. I love the Vandals so much. They're just they're so cool, so funny. But anyway, moving on. It's the last thing here. I've just been obsessed with Ghost this week, and the new album Impera that came out last year in 2022. I've listened to this record 3 times this week. Once on vinyl and twice on Spotify. I don't know. I'm just like hooked for some reason on this record. And when it first came out, I really did not like this record. And then when we did Prequel on the pod, something clicked with me, and I've just been kind of obsessed with this record, and especially this week. And man, the songs are great. I put the song 20s, right?
Yeah, 20s.
I put 20s, which is my favorite song on the record. And it's a crazy, weird, wild song. And the vinyl, so the packaging, I should say, the packaging for the vinyl is just amazing. It's a huge booklet, a 12-inch booklet, and it's every page is dedicated to a different song on the record, and it each has its own piece of artwork. And it's just really intricate artwork, and it's just a really, really well made package right here. I'm just so impressed for a record I got for like $20. Just the amount of effort that went into the release was so cool, and the record itself, the music, really is awesome. They've stepped it up with every single record, and you would agree with that too, for the most part.
Which one of those praises do you think I would agree with?
That they've gotten better with each release, because they have. Maybe not with this one, but from the first record to Prequel.
I only think they have one good record, and that record I think is fucking fantastic. Everything else, like I think I even rated it a 3. I have it on the vinyls. I loved it so much.
You did.
But everything else, I would give like a 1.5 at best.
You should re-listen to Impera.
I don't. This song did nothing for me. I think, dude, this song is like what I hate about this band. It's just all pump and just it's all sizzle, no steak.
Man, all sizzle, no steak.
Yeah.
Wow, that's wrong. Okay, fine. I'd say give it one more shot, but
I don't
really hated this. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Prequel, as long as you like one album, that's Prequel. That's fine, because that is their best record. Good. Oh, it's a perfect record, like we talked about on the pod. Go check it out. Anyway, that's all I got. That's all I got for the vinyl stuffs. Let's move on then to some new music, or at least one or a couple things that came out this week. Neil Young put out a new record, or kind of a new record. It's called Chrome Dreams 2. This is kind of like a compilation of songs from the mid 70s. I didn't get a chance to listen to it this week, but I really, really want to.
From what I was reading, it's not like quite part of his archival series that he's been doing. It's a compilation of songs that have already been released on various albums, but the songs themselves were supposed to be on this album, and so this album didn't happen. But he liked those songs, so then he put them out on different albums throughout like the late 70s. And
they were like on live records and stuff, from what I recall.
But this was supposed to be an album, and it just didn't happen, and so he wanted to reuse the songs. But you put all these, like, they're all fucking banger songs, dude. You put them all into one album. It's like, good God. Dude, this thing would have slayed had it come out, I don't know, what, 1978 or whatever it was.
Yeah, I think it was 78.
It's like, God damn. Like, these songs would have slayed. This is the greatest hits comp right here.
Yeah. I still need to listen to it though. Are you sure every song was released? I don't know if every song was released.
Every song, or maybe one song or two song, has not been released or whatever. But I'm pretty sure it was like every song.
Okay, all right. Well, anyway,
Song,
get into it.
song.
Not if you have Spotify, because you can't listen to it if you have Spotify. But if you have another streaming
So
service,
annoying.
you can go listen to it.
I will say, in our record store, we have that rockabilly Neil Young record sitting right there,
Oh God!
and that's the first thing I'm going to listen to tomorrow. I cannot wait to spin that. It's supposed
At
to be
what
like his
store?
worst record.
At your
My-
new store?
At Desert
your new
Goose
store?
Records, baby.
Yep, in Chandler, Arizona. Go check it
Chandler,
out.
Arizona.
September 1st, grand opening. But you can
cooling
go there
down over
early
here.
if.
Sure.
Yeah. All right.
If you got cash in your pocket, we got records to sell.
He's not lying. He's not lying.
I am not.
Okay, so that's all I got for Neil Young. The last thing here, or one of the last things here, Bleeding Through. They
Oh.
have a new
Hold on a
recording of the song "Love Lost in a Hail of Gunfire" from their record "This Is Love, This Is Murderous," the opening track from that record. They redid it, and I like it. It's like it's not bad by any means. I think it was unnecessary to do it. It doesn't really add much more to the original at all. The guitars are crisper, but the drums sound a lot drier and have that more modern metal drum production sound that I really don't like. But whatever, it was fine. You didn't care about this, I'm sure, but
I negligible. The difference between the two, negligible.
that's so wrong. But
I mean, clearly
Anyway,
there's
go
a sound
check it out.
difference there, but like I don't care either way.
I know, but I think it's also because you haven't spent a lot of time with this album either. You know, like when we did this record on the pod, I've listened to this record at least 200-300 times, at least.
I just,
Over
I
the
distinctly
years, so
remember
it's
you
just like-
saying that like this record was one of the best metalcore records that have ever been put out, and
I still think it is
that's so fucking
better than
Stupid.
better than anything Avenged have done, better than most of Atreyu. I
Yeah, this
really
is not better than
most
Butt
of Death by
Kisses.
Stereo.
This is not better than Ocean Between Us. This is not better
well,
than pretty much all but like maybe two Death by Stereo.
I would say like top 3 metalcores: Suicide Notes and Butt Kisses. If Looks Could Kill from Death by Stereo, and then This Is Love, This Is Murderous from Bleeding Through.
Man, that's
Top
just-
3 metalcores.
That's
Top 3 metalcores.
That's something. I'm not like
That's the
I'm not
truth,
like an
dude.
authority on metalcore, so I really only know like a very, very small percentage of it. But no, can't do it. Can't do it.
All right. Well, anyway, go check it out. I know they're going to be releasing a few more songs that they've re-recorded from this record, so get into it.
Just curious,
We'll talk
like,
about it more.
like, if they released an EP or an album or anything, are they going to be getting more money from that sale than they would have with the original run of the album?
Yes.
Okay, then I get what they're doing. And if I cared about them enough to buy it, then I would buy the re-release just so I can give them some money.
Good. I like that. Well, they are doing an EP. I think it's going to be a 5-song EP from their favorite songs from the record. They haven't said it whether or not they're going to do a physical release, but I'm sure they will. So
Honestly, I might buy that just out of pure like supporting OC Hardcore.
hell yeah, and you get a good EP out of it too. Great EP.
I mean, you get an EP, that's for sure.
Well, that dude. Anyway, let's move on. That's it for new music, but something I want to bring up: let the hype train start back up again. Blink are back. You know, they've been on tour. They released Edging almost a year ago. It's fucking insane. It's been almost a year.
So
No
stupid.
album.
A year since they've taken
No-
our money.
I know with those vinyl pre-orders. But it was a couple days ago. They started posting on their socials. They're filming a new music video. Probably means they're going to drop the video in, I'd say, a month. That's probably how long it's going to take for them to edit it and do all that bullshit. So another month. And then Travis has already said that the album's going to come out in October. So there we go. There we go. Let the hype train begin.
Dude, you're all about the hype. You love the hype. You're the hype
I
conductor.
hate hype. I hate hype so much. I really, it's the worst.
You're the only person on like Earth that doesn't like hype, dude. Hype is what I live for.
No, it's the worst. It's the worst.
Like every religious person on Earth is essentially living for the hype, right? What's going to happen at the end of their life? That's all hype.
Yeah, that's
people
stupid.
love hype.
No, it's dumb. Just give me the product. Just give me that's all I want. That's all we want.
Nah, no.
The hype is dumb.
I like hype. Hype me up, baby.
No, you don't. You're being duped. That's
dude,
what it is.
fucking love hype, dude. Get out of here.
You think you do, but anyway. 0-2. That's all I have for this episode. You have anything else?
No, that's it. That's all.
All right. Well, thank you all for listening. Go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. Tell your friends. Stay tuned for the main episode because we're getting into The Offspring and their album Conspiracy of One, and we're going to rank all the records. So that's it. That's all.
Everybody